My name is Satya David. I am pursuing my career in Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education, specializing in health education and sports. In this video, I'll be teaching you what is warm-up, what are the benefits of warm-up, the types of warm-up, and type of stretches and the ones that we use in warm-up, and what is warm down and the benefits of warm down. Let's get on with this video. Okay, so what is warm-up? Warm-up is any activity, either physical or mental, that helps to prepare an athlete for their specific workout. So basically, warm-up is an preparative phase for an athlete to prepare his mind as well as his body for his specific workout or event. So why do we need a warm-up? Warm-up is really essential to increase our performance, and also it reduces the risk of injury. So warm-up is really important, and there are two types of warm-up: general warm-up and specific warm-up. So general warm-up is a warm-up where it's a general common warm-up where you can run, running, example running, jogging, or cycling and swimming, things that warm up your body in the first place. So generally a warm up, it never be specific. Okay, so specific warm up is a warm up where you specifically do your warm up. Like for a sprinter, you go for a short sprint, or you do speed drills. So for a long distance runner, you go for a stride and other workouts like that. So that is specific, and this is general. And there are some stretches that really helps us in our warm up. Okay, so let's get on with the stretches. So there are 4 types of stretches. The first stretch is ballistic stretch. The second one is static stretch. The third one is dynamic stretch, and the fourth one is proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation stretch, or PNF stretch. So the first one is ballistic stretch. In this stretch, we will be using the momentum of the body to go against its limits. So using our muscles against its limits is actually dangerous. So it's not recommended for an athlete to actually use in a warm-up. So this stretch is mostly for dancers. And the second stretch is static stretch. This stretch is holding a muscle for a minimum of 10 to 15 seconds. So this stretch is highly helpful in recovery phase. So it's we use this stretch mostly in warm down. So the third stretch is dynamic stretch. This stretch is using full range of motion of our muscles. It helps us to loosen our joints and muscles. So this type of stretch we use in our warm up, and it really helps us in improving our performance. So it also loosens our muscles, so it helps us to run faster. And the fourth stretch is PNF stretch. This stretch is most likely for injury persons. It's a kind of partner stretch, so it helps us to recover from an injury. It's the basic stretch. So the 4 type of stretches. The dynamic stretch is what we use in warm up, and the static stretch is what we use in warm down. So now I'm going to tell you the benefits of warm up in this video. So I'll be saying you some of the benefits of warm up. The first one is it fastens muscle contraction and relaxation in both agonist and antagonist muscle. So what is agonist? Agonist is the muscle which produces maximum force, and antagonist is the muscle which opposes that force. So for example, in a biceps curl, you are going to use your biceps muscle, which is the agonist, and the triceps, which opposes that force, is the antagonist. So a warm-up increases your or fastens your muscle contraction and relaxation. The second point is improvement in rate of force development and reaction time. So warm-up increases the force and reaction time. So the force you give for a sprinter, the force he need, or a jumper, or a high jumper or a long jumper, the force which he needs is going to come from a warm up. So, and a reaction time. So for a sprinter, for a starting point, or he has to a reaction time is kind of activating your mind. So it's like a active phase of mind. So warm up helps you to do that. And the third point is it improves in your muscle strength and power. So increases your muscle strength, the actual strength you need and the power you need for an workout is actually given in a warm up. So before warm up, for example, before warm up, if you are going to do a pull up, you are going to do a 5 minimum, because your muscle is really contracted, and after a warm up you will be actually able to do 10. So it increases your muscle strength and your power. So warm up is really necessary for that. And the fourth point is it lowers viscosity resistance in muscles. So viscosity resistance is kind of muscle contraction. Your muscle is really contracted, and it never allows. So if you run without a warm up, you are going to get an injury, because your muscle is really contracted, and the force you are going to give is really going to affect your muscles. So the resistance in your muscle is really loosened, or it's freed, so that you can run better and perform more. So warm up is really necessary to reduce your viscous resistance. And the fifth point is it improves your oxygen delivery due to Bohr's effect. So oxygen delivery in your muscle, Bohr's effect is actually the exchange of gaseous molecules in your body. So when you warm up, the carbon dioxide in your body is going to come out, and oxygen is going to come. So Bohr's effect is really effective here, and it exchanges the gaseous molecule, and all the oxygen that you need you're going to get it. So it's really necessary for long distance runners. So all the oxygen that they need. So without warm up, this oxygen delivery is not met in their body. And the sixth point is it improves your increases your blood flow to all the muscles, so to all the active muscles. So the blood flow, so when you warm up, your heart rate is high, and your body is really warmed, your core is strengthened. So in order to get your blood flow to all the active muscles, for a sprinter, the active muscles he needs is his lower body and his shoulder. So he can't be doing a push-up or a pull-up during that time in order to warm up. So he has to do a speed drill. So in that way, all the blood flow will be to the active muscle of the body. And last point, but not the least, is it enhances metabolic reactions in your body. So it enhances all the chemical reactions in your body, and improves all the reaction, and helps you to perform better. So all the chemical reaction, it means the ATP in your body, and all the protein, all the energy in your cells in your body are really activated, and it enhances all that. So warm up is really necessary, guys, and it helps you to increase your performance. Like I said, all these points really play a greater role and in increasing your performance. So what is warm down or cooling down? So after a heavy workout or intense workout, your muscle is really contracted, and your heart rate is really high. So in order to cool down that muscle, you need to warm down or cool down. So a small walk or a small jog is really necessary, and static stretch is really necessary for the recovery phase. So holding a muscle for 10 to 15 seconds minimum is really necessary in order to reduce the risk of injury. So the benefits of cooling down your muscle or warming down your muscle is actually returning to the normal phase of your heart rate. So your heart rate is really high. In order to bring it to the normal phase, you have to warm down, and it also reduces muscle soreness. So your muscle is really contracted. So if you do not warm down, the muscle soreness increases, and you will not be able to perform better in the next activity or next event. So you need to really warm down, and it also helps you to perform better in the next event. And warm down is really necessary, so don't forget to warm up and warm down after your workout. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.